Respect isn't something you ask for, it's something you command. It's not about being the loudest in the room or forcing people to listen. It's about how you carry yourself, the way you communicate, and the actions you take every single day. Psychology teaches us that people don't just respect words, they respect behavior, confidence, and consistency. They respect those who are in control of themselves. Those who lead not by talking but by doing, those who don't seek validation but instead embody strength and certainty. In this speech, you'll learn 5 psychological secrets that separate respected individuals from the rest, 5 principles that, when applied, will make people take you seriously, listen when you speak, and follow your lead. If you want to earn true respect, real, lasting respect, this is where you start. Respect isn't something you demand, it's something you earn. It's built in the way you show up and how you carry yourself and the way you treat others. Psychology teaches us that certain behaviors create authority, credibility, and influence. And today I'm giving you 5 powerful secrets that will make people respect you no matter where you are in life. Most people don't realize the power of silence. They think talking more makes them seem smart, important, or in control. But the truth is, the more you talk, the less people listen. The ones who command the most respect aren't the ones who fill every silence with words. They're the ones who make every word count. Silence creates presence. It forces people to pay attention. It makes them curious. When you pause before you speak, when you take your time to respond, people lean in. They wonder what you're thinking, and when you do speak, your words carry weight. Think about the people who walk into a room and instantly command attention. They don't rush. They don't blurt out whatever comes to mind. They hold themselves with certainty. They listen before they speak. And when they finally open their mouths, people stop and pay attention because they know this person isn't speaking just to fill the air. This person has something valuable to say. Silence also gives you power in conversations. Most people can't handle it. They rush to fill it. They reveal more than they should. They show their nerves. But the one who can sit comfortably in silence is the one who controls the conversation. The next time someone asks you a question, pause for a moment before you answer. You'll notice something incredible. That pause makes you seem more thoughtful, more intentional, more powerful. It shows confidence. It shows you don't need to rush, and it makes people respect you. Even in disagreements, silence is your advantage. If someone challenges you, don't react emotionally. Just pause. Let them sit in their own words. Let them wonder what you're thinking. That moment of silence will make them rethink everything. It will make them feel your presence without you having to prove anything. Most people are uncomfortable with silence because they're uncomfortable with themselves. But when you embrace it, when you use it, when you own it, you become someone people respect without even trying. If you don't set boundaries, people will set them for you. They will take as much as you allow, push as far as you let them, and test your limits whether they mean to or not. It's not because people are bad, it's because human nature seeks the path of least resistance. If you make yourself available 24/7, people will expect you to be there at all times. If you never say no, they will assume you are always willing. If you tolerate disrespect, you will get more of it. Respect starts with you. People don't respect doormats. They respect walls. They respect the ones who say, this is what I accept, this is what I won't tolerate. They respect the ones who don't bend to every request, who don't shrink to make others comfortable, the ones who value their time, their energy, and their peace. Because if you don't respect your own boundaries, why should anyone else? The hardest part isn't setting boundaries, it's enforcing them. You can say no, but do you stick to it? You can set limits, but do you hold them when people push back? That's where respect is earned. When you say, I don't answer work calls after 7 p.m., but then you pick up anyway, you teach people that your words mean nothing. When you tell someone, I won't tolerate being spoken to that way, but you let it slide, you show them that there are no real consequences. People learn how to treat you by what you allow. The moment you start honoring your boundaries, everything changes. The people who truly respect you will adjust. The ones who don't will test you. They will try to guilt you. They will push, manipulate, and question. And that is when you must stand your ground. Because every time you let someone cross your boundary, you send a message. You tell them it's okay to overstep. You show them that your needs don't matter. But when you enforce your boundaries with strength, with calm, with certainty, you don't just gain respect from others, you gain respect for yourself. People don't just hear your words, they hear your certainty, they feel your confidence. They sense whether you believe what you're saying or not. And if you don't believe in your own words, why should anyone else? It's not just what you say, it's how you say it. When you speak with conviction, people listen. When your voice is steady, when your tone is sure, when there's no hesitation in your delivery, you command respect without even trying. Hesitation breeds doubt. Uncertainty makes people question you. If you sound unsure, if your words are filled with "I think" or "maybe" or "I'm not sure," you lose credibility before you even finish your sentence. But when you strip away doubt, when you replace hesitation with certainty, people feel it. They trust you. They believe you. They follow you. Confidence doesn't mean being the loudest person in the room. It doesn't mean overpowering others or forcing your opinions. It means standing firm in what you know. Owning your words, speaking as if you have the truth in your hands and you're giving it away, because when you believe in your own message, others will too. Even if you don't have all the answers, even if you're still learning, what matters is how you present yourself. Because people don't always remember exactly what you said, but they remember how you made them feel. They remember the strength in your voice, the certainty in your delivery, the energy behind your words. So the next time you speak, speak like you mean it. Speak like your words matter, like your voice deserves to be heard. Because when you speak with conviction, people don't just listen. They believe. Your word is your contract. Every time you make a promise, you are making a statement about who you are. Are you someone people can count on, or are you just like everyone else, full of empty words, broken commitments, and excuses? Respect isn't built in grand moments. It's built in the small, everyday actions that most people overlook. When you say you'll show up at 6 a.m. and you do, you build respect. When you tell someone you'll follow through and you do, you build respect. When you make a commitment, no matter how small, and you keep it, people learn that your word means something. And that is rare, because most people don't follow through. Most people say what's convenient in the moment, then forget when it's no longer easy. But the people who earn the most respect are the ones who do what they say, even when no one is watching, even when it's inconvenient, even when they don't feel like it. They show up, they follow through, they prove that their words are not just noise, but truth. And over time, that consistency creates something powerful. It creates trust, it creates reliability, it creates the kind of respect that can't be bought, only earned. The fastest way to lose respect is to break your word, to promise something and never deliver, to say one thing and do another. Because when people stop believing your words, they stop believing in you. Your reputation is built moment by moment on the small choices you make every single day. It doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter how much potential you have. If people can't trust you, they won't respect you. But when you keep your promises, even the smallest ones, you stand out. You become someone people admire, someone people rely on, someone people respect. Not because of what you say, but because of what you do. Emotions are powerful. They can drive you forward or pull you under. They can make you stronger or make you weak. But the difference between those who lead and those who follow is control. Most people let their emotions control them. They react without thinking. They let anger take over. They let fear hold them back. They let frustration make decisions for them. And every time they do, they lose respect. Because the moment you let your emotions control you, you give your power away. The strongest people in the room aren't the ones who yell the loudest. They're not the ones who explode under pressure. They are the ones who stay calm when everything around them is chaos. The ones who keep their voice steady when others panic. The ones who think clearly when everyone else is reacting. That is what makes people respect you. That is what makes people follow you. Because anyone can be strong when things are easy. But true strength is revealed when things get hard, when pressure rises, when everything seems to be going wrong. That is the moment that defines you. That is the moment where you either lose control or step into your power. And stepping into your power doesn't mean ignoring your emotions. It doesn't mean pretending you don't feel. It means mastering them. It means recognizing your anger, but not letting it make your choices. It means feeling fear, but moving forward anyway. It means understanding your emotions instead of being ruled by them, because the person who can control themselves can control any situation. People respect those who don't crack under pressure. They look up to those who can stay focused when the world is shaking, because deep down, everyone wants to be that strong. Everyone wants to be that unshakable. So when they see it in you, they listen, they follow, they respect, not because you force them to, but because you showed them what true strength looks like. If you don't respect yourself, no one else will. People take their cues from you. They watch how you carry yourself. They notice how you speak about yourself. They see how you treat yourself, and they mirror it. If you walk into a room with your head down, apologizing for your existence, people will treat you like an afterthought. If you constantly put yourself down, others will start believing you. If you tolerate disrespect from yourself, you'll tolerate it from others. But when you respect yourself first, everything changes. When you set high standards for yourself, people rise to meet them. When you hold yourself with confidence, people take you seriously. When you refuse to accept anything less than what you deserve, others follow suit, because respect isn't given, it's earned. And the first person you have to earn it from is yourself. That means taking care of your mind and body. That means speaking to yourself with kindness instead of criticism. That means walking into every room knowing you belong there, not because someone gave you permission, but because you decided you were worthy. You teach people how to treat you by how you treat yourself. If you constantly sacrifice your own needs, people will expect you to. If you never prioritize your own goals, people will assume they don't matter. If you let others walk all over you, they won't stop to ask if it's okay. But when you start respecting yourself, when you stop apologizing for who you are, when you demand more from yourself and from others, people notice and they adjust, because confidence is contagious, self-respect is magnetic. The way you see yourself sets the tone for how the world sees you. So if you want respect, don't wait for it. Start by giving it to yourself. Your words are more powerful than you realize. Every word you speak shapes how people see you. Every sentence you say influences the way they think about you. But most people throw words around carelessly. They speak without thinking, they fill the air with noise, hoping something will stick. And in doing so, they weaken their own voice. But the people who command respect, the ones who are listened to, not just heard, choose their words with purpose. They don't waste energy on empty talk. They don't speak just to fill the silence. They speak when it matters. They make every word count. When they talk, people stop and listen. Not because they're the loudest, not because they demand attention, but because their words carry weight. Their words have meaning. Their words make an impact. Being intentional with your words means thinking before you speak. It means choosing words that build rather than destroy. It means speaking with clarity rather than confusion. It means removing the weak phrases, I think, maybe, I guess, and replacing them with certainty. It means speaking with conviction. It means making every sentence matter. Because the more intentional you are with your words, the more respect you gain. People trust those who speak with purpose. People follow those whose words inspire action. People remember those who speak with clarity, confidence, and meaning. But when you speak without thought, when you talk just to talk, your words lose their value. Your voice loses its power. Your presence loses its authority. You don't need to say a lot to be heard. You just need to say what matters, because when you speak with purpose, when every word carries weight, when every sentence is filled with meaning, people don't just listen, they believe. Most people talk a big game, they make promises, they set goals, they say they'll do something tomorrow, next week, someday, but when the time comes, they disappear. They get distracted, they find excuses, and before long, their words mean nothing, because talk is cheap. Anyone can say they'll do something, few actually follow through, and that is what separates leaders from everyone else: reliability. If you say you're going to do something, do it. If you commit to a task, finish it. If you make a promise, keep it. Not just when it's easy, not just when it's convenient, but every single time. Because people are watching, they're paying attention to whether your actions match your words. They're noticing if you follow through or if you fade away like everyone else. And over time, they'll either trust you or dismiss you. The people who are respected the most aren't the ones who make the biggest claims. They're the ones who deliver consistently, without excuses, without looking for recognition, just doing what they said they would do over and over again. That's how trust is built. That's how leadership is earned, not by what you say, but by what you do. Because in the end, people don't respect words, they respect results. Most people spend their lives chasing approval. They want to be liked, they want to fit in, they want validation from others before they feel worthy. The truth is, the more you seek approval, the less you get it, because respect doesn't come from pleasing everyone. It comes from standing firm in who you are. People pleasers bend to every opinion. They change themselves to fit the expectations of others. They say yes when they want to say no. They agree just to avoid conflict. And in doing so, they lose themselves. They become someone who is tolerated, not respected. Because no one respects someone who can't stand on their own. Respect is earned by those who don't need approval, the ones who make decisions without asking for permission, the ones who trust their own judgment, the ones who are willing to be misunderstood, disliked, even criticized, because they value their own truth more than outside validation. That is strength. That is what makes people take you seriously, not because you followed the crowd, not because you said what people wanted to hear, but because you stood firm, because you didn't flinch when others doubted you, because you didn't change to make someone else comfortable. And that kind of strength is rare. Most people fear rejection. They fear being judged. They fear standing alone. But the ones who are respected the most, the ones people look up to, are the ones who don't need constant approval to keep moving forward. They don't chase respect, they embody it. And in the end, the world follows those who don't need to be followed. Discipline is the foundation of all respect. Not just the discipline to wake up early or to work harder, but the discipline to control your mind, to master your actions, to stay committed when motivation fades. Most people let their thoughts control them. They let distractions pull them in every direction. They let fear decide their next move. They let their emotions dictate their choices. And because of that, they remain stuck, reacting instead of leading. But the ones who command respect, the ones who are looked up to, have mastered themselves first. They don't let impulses guide their lives. They don't wait for the right mood to take action. They move with purpose, with control, with discipline. Because true strength isn't about overpowering others. It's about mastering yourself. It's about choosing patience over frustration, focus over distraction, commitment over comfort every single day, even when it's hard. Even when no one is watching. That kind of discipline builds trust, it builds reliability, it builds respect, because people admire those who are in control of themselves, the ones who don't crack under pressure, the ones who follow through when it's inconvenient, the ones who stay focused while everyone else gets lost in excuses. That's what separates leaders from followers. Not luck, not talent, discipline. Because when you master your own mind, when you control your own actions, you don't just earn respect from others, you earn it from yourself. Respect isn't given, it's built, not through words, but through actions. Not through seeking approval, but through self-mastery. Not by trying to impress others, but by becoming someone worth respecting. It starts with you, with the way you carry yourself, with the standards you set, with the discipline you practice every single day. Because when you respect yourself, when you speak with conviction, follow through on your commitments, and stay in control under pressure, the world takes notice. You won't need to demand respect, you will embody it.